since people on the podcast listeners on here, check out the New Days podcast on WWE. I guess WWE's doing like a podcast network. But the New Day have a podcast that's actually quite good.
I can imagine. I would imagine it would be something similar to the Major Brothers podcast.
It's kind of. I like the fact that they're being honest about situations. Like the first episode, they're talking about forming a New Day, which people have heard that story before. The second episode, they're talking about all the bad names WWE tried to give them in creative for the New Day, and it's great.
Oh man.
Because they are being straightforward and honest with it, and I like the fact that they're not really holding back. They're cracking jokes on it and stuff like that, and they're like, they're going creative essentially.
Nice. Yeah, I might have to go check it out. I have no interest, and it's not anything to do with the guy who hosts the show because I like his stuff, but I have no interest in listening to Corey Graves' podcast.
I had no interest whatsoever.
Because it's just, I mean, of course it is, because it's on the WWE Network, podcast network, whatever the hell. But it's a WWE spin with interviews with people just, yay, rah, WWE, and everyone else sucks, and screw the fans who don't like us, and all that. I'm like, I hear enough of that on Twitter. I don't need to hear it on a podcast.
I will say this. If they were smart, what I would do is, if I was WWE Network, I would hire Conrad Thompson and make him do a weekly podcast for Vince McMahon. People would listen to the heck out of that podcast.
I mean, that would be
sweet. Have him sit there, interview Vince McMahon every week.
Well, the thing is, Vince wouldn't be honest in it. Conrad would be nerfed. They would never let him go full bore. And it just, I don't know. I don't think Conrad would have fun with it because, they'd be like, don't do this, don't do that. Blah, blah, blah. And it wouldn't be freestyle like what he does now.
It would be so fast. If they let the cage loose and just have somebody sit down, it could even be one of their people, sit down and talk with Vince McMahon about everything. It doesn't have to be current product, obviously. It can be just like, hey, we're going to break down the Attitude Era with Vince McMahon. Each, like, different aspects of the Attitude Era, like whether it's the Montreal screw job or Stone Cold, or even him becoming a heel. That would be super fascinating to hear his worldview on wrestling and everything that comes with it. Because that's somebody who people should be hearing more from.
Right. Yeah, well, I don't know. We'll see in the future if anything ever comes out, if he does a tell-all or anything like that. Because Vince McMahon's a very private person when it comes to that kind of stuff. But
yeah. I would love to hear his explanation for how he explains all the weird things he does, like him having Eric Bischoff kiss his daughter, then kiss his wife at storyline.
Yeah, and he was dressed up like Vince McMahon when he kissed his daughter.
Yeah, it's super weird and fascinating what this man's brain just thinks of.
Katie Vick, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, good crap, pal. God dang it.